Get ready, football fans. Word on the street is that Lionel Messi is plotting an epic comeback to Barcelona 2026, as tipped by Algo Digital. At 36, the Argentine wizard is eyeing the 2026 World Cup, set to be hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. To hit top form, he's considering a short stint back with Barca, perfect for keeping up his stellar game and bidding a grand farewell to the club he adored. With his time at Inter Miami wrapping up in December 2025, the stage is set for a triumphant return. As we speculate about Messi's intriguing future, why not relive one of his most spectacular performances at Barcelona? The day Messi scored a hat-trick in a major game, totally wrecking Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, was lit. This face-off between Barcelona and Manchester City went down on October 19, 2016 at Camp Nou during the Champions League group stage. Manchester City, helmed by Pep Guardiola, was stacked with ace players like Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, and David Silva. Barcelona, with Luis Enrique as the coach, was loaded with some of the world's top players like Suarez, Neymar, and the main star Messi, who together made up the legendary MSN trio. This game was a rare chance for Messi to go head-to-head with his former coach, Pep Guardiola. The ref kicked off the game, and it started off intense. Right from the jump, Barcelona pushed forward with Neymar, who, after juking a defender, tried to pass into the box but couldn't find his mates in good spots to receive it. 15 minutes in, Iniesta, Barcelona's midfielder, pulled off a slick heel pass to a teammate. But the momentum got messed up by a botched pass from Suarez right after. Then it was Messi's turn to shine in the game. Around the 16-minute mark, the Argentine superstar launched an attack and, getting close to the box, played a 1-2 with Iniesta, who fed it back to him inside the area. Using his insane skills and tons of experience, Messi dribbled past the opposing goalie and bagged his first goal of the match, scoring the lead for Barcelona. This early goal pumped up the Barca fans big time and showed Messi was on fire that day. 20 minutes into the game, the Argentine wizard challenged the opposing defense again, snagging the ball in the attack and pulling off a bold dribble, nutmegging a defender, then flicking a pass to Neymar, who was chilling on the left side. Neymar tried to loop it back to Messi in the center, but this time, Manchester City's defense was on point and managed to intercept the pass, sending the ball out of play. 30 minutes in, Barcelona went for an attack with a long pass to Neymar in the box. But before the Brazilian could get a handle on the ball, Manchester City's keeper stepped up to grab it, shutting down the play. Soon after, Barcelona scored a free kick in the offensive zone, and Messi took the shot, sending a cross into the area. Rakitic, in a solid spot, headed the ball toward the goal. However, the aim wasn't on point, and the ball ended up going out. Up to that moment, Manchester City hadn't pulled off any risky plays, leaving Pep Guardiola looking pretty ticked off. But that changed around the 36th minute when City started to play with David Silva, getting the ball in the attack and passing it to Nolito in the box. Nolito, without a second thought, blasted the ball toward the goal. But Barcelona's keeper was ready and made a solid save. Right after, Manchester City came close to scoring again with Gundogan, who took the ball on the attack and moved toward Barcelona's box, weaving through defenders along the way. Reaching the penalty area, he launched a shot aiming for the goal. But Barcelona's keeper was on his game and pulled off an impressive save, keeping City from tying the game. Close to the end of the first half, Manchester City got a free kick near the opposing box. David Silva took the shot, whipping across into the area. Stones, positioned strategically, managed to get a header off that nearly resulted in a goal, skimming just past Barcelona's post and going out of play. Then, in stoppage time, Barcelona hit back with Messi receiving the ball in the attack and passing to Suarez in the box. The Uruguayan striker took the pass and quickly fired a shot toward the goal. But Manchester City's keeper made a spectacular save, barely keeping Barcelona from extending their lead. In the last play before the break, City launched an attack from the right flank with Sterling, who tried to send a cross into the box. But the ball got intercepted by a Barcelona defender, accidentally hitting his hand, which should have been a penalty. However, the ref didn't catch the foul, so no penalty was called. The second half kicked off even more intense. Right in the first minute, City pushed forward with De Bruyne, getting the ball on the right offensive side and trying a cross into the box. But before any teammate could get on the end of it, a Barcelona defender managed to intercept and clear the ball. De Bruyne looked fired up to make a difference in the game. Right after, the Belgian player got another pass on the right offensive side, and this time he went for a shot on goal. But the Barcelona keeper was on point and pulled off a solid save. 50 minutes into the game, Barcelona won a corner, and Neymar was on it, sending a cross into the area. Barca's defender, Umtiti, leaped higher than the rest and headed the ball which flew close to the goal but ended up going out of play. A few minutes later, there was a controversial moment in the game. Manchester City's keeper came out of the box to collect the ball and, attempting a pass, got intercepted by Suarez. The Uruguayan player, noticing the keeper was far from his goal, tried to score with a lob shot. To prevent the goal, City's keeper chose to use his hands to block the shot outside the box. Clearly a no-go move. As a result of this infraction, the ref showed him a red card, sending him off the game. The foul committed by the keeper near the box turned into a free kick opportunity for Barcelona, with Messi stepping up to take it. With the main keeper out, this situation was especially dicey for Manchester City, given Messi's known skill at turning free kicks from such distances into goals. Messi went for a powerful shot, but he put way too much sauce on it, sending the ball flying way over the bar and straight out of bounds. At the 59-minute mark, Barcelona was on the move, with Rakitic passing the ball to Suarez, who pushed into the box and aimed for a finish, but a Manchester City defender stepped in, blocking Suarez's shot. And then the keeper snagged the ball. Now it was time for Messi to step back into the spotlight. Less than a minute later, Barcelona intercepted an opponent's pass in the defensive zone and quickly set up a counter, with Messi getting the ball near the area. The skilled Argentine player made space with ease and fired a shot right into the corner, bagging his second goal of the game and boosting Barcelona's lead. At this point, Pep Guardiola's frustration was obvious. And making things worse for City, Messi seemed far from satisfied with the current score, showing a clear hunger to widen the gap even more. 63 minutes into the game, Manchester City snatched the ball from their opponent and quickly launched a counter, with De Bruyne getting a sharp forward pass. The Belgian midfielder sped up to take control and, breaking into the area, unleashed a strong shot towards goal. But the Barcelona keeper was on point and pulled off an effective save, thus preventing a City goal. Right after, Barcelona hit back with a counter, where Neymar sent a long targeted pass to Suarez up front. However, before the Uruguayan striker could get a grip on the ball, a Manchester City defender slid in, fouling Suarez and halting the play's progress. Now, it was Messi's turn to steal the show again. In the 68th minute, Suarez picked off a poorly calculated pass from Manchester City near the defensive area, landing in a prime spot face-to-face with the opposing goalie. Choosing not to shoot directly, the Uruguayan forward decided to dish the ball to Messi, who, without skipping a beat, fired off a first-time shot, nailing it into the goal. Messi's third goal of the game had the fans going wild, hyping up their team's stellar performance and highlighting Barcelona's dominance in the match. Meanwhile, coach Pep Guardiola was probably feeling the sting of not having a player like Messi on his side. A few minutes later, Manchester City looked for a comeback with Sterling, who kicked off a solo run, dribbling past defenders but ended up getting fouled near the box. Kolarov, City's number 11, stepped up for the kick and launched a strong and accurate shot. But the Barcelona keeper once again came through with an excellent save, keeping the goal safe. Around the 73rd minute, Manchester City mounted another attack, with Sterling getting the ball and pushing toward the opponent's goal. But before he could make a move, Mathieu, Barcelona's defender, slid in with a tackle, cutting off the play. For that foul, Mathieu was shown his second yellow card of the match, leading to a red card and his ejection from the game. Now it was Neymar's turn to shine in the match. In the 81st minute, the Brazilian player got the ball in the attack and pulled off a set play, passing the ball and moving to catch a cross in the area. Neymar then caught the cross and shot first time, but Manchester City's keeper made an outstanding save, stopping Barcelona from extending their lead. Now it was time for Messi to light up the game again. Around the 85th minute, Barcelona set up an attack, with Neymar feeding the ball to Messi up front. Getting the pass, the Argentine decided to go for a solo play, breaking into the box and weaving through several players until he was taken down by a slide tackle inside the area. Without hesitation, the ref instantly called a penalty for Barcelona. Neymar was tapped to take the penalty kick. The Brazilian player lined up for the shot, but his attempt wasn't top-notch, letting the keeper make an easy save. Neymar's frustration after missing the penalty was super obvious on his face. This sparked in the Brazilian star a strong desire for redemption. As the game was nearing its end, around the 44th minute, Barcelona launched an attack with Messi passing the ball to Neymar near the box. The Brazilian ace then chose to go solo, dodging the defenders in an impressive manner and finishing with a precise shot that sent the ball to the back of the net, boosting Barcelona's lead. This epic goal by Neymar showed that under pressure, he can pull off extraordinary feats. Barcelona fans undoubtedly shook off Neymar's missed penalty and went wild, celebrating the significant victory their team was clinching. A few minutes passed, and the ref signaled the end of the game. Messi shined as the main star of the match, scoring 3 spectacular goals against Manchester City, led by his former coach Pep Guardiola, who left the field that day feeling totally humbled. And if you dug watching Messi's stellar performance, you'll also be psyched to check out the game where, at just 19, he netted 3 goals against Real Madrid, becoming Barcelona's new idol. Curious? Then click on the video popping up on your screen and watch this historic match.